Hey Leo, welcome to your general love read. This is going to be a very special reading this week. We are looking at our soul path, okay? So many of you don't know that I've been on, especially because you may be new because this is baby channel, right? We are baby tiny channel that for whatever reason is not getting into rotation on YouTube. So please make sure you click that like button because whether you subscribe or not, clicking that like button is free and it actually tells YouTube, hey, let's let people see this video. So I've been on a shamanic journey and working with this amazing teacher. And a big part of it is being able to just look at your hands and look at like what's going on. Where is the obstacle? Where is the blockage? And Spirit was like, well, you can do the same sort of thing using the tarot in the same sort of manner. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. So that's what we're doing. So we're looking at your soul path. When I go to the extended, I will look at how that aligns with your life path. It does bring in your connection. It does bring in your heart. And then we will go ahead and upload that over to both Patreon for those that are in the membership and over on Vimeo for those that just want a one-off, okay? I am still pulling out intention and cards for the collective this week. So let's see what's going on for Leo. Okay, Leo, for the collective, you get possibility, blue chakra, and summer. Okay, I feel like you're really, really thinking about what to say to someone. Okay, I feel like without this person, like they're your son, they're your desire, they're what you're manifesting. They're your opportunity. Okay. Now, the thing about the possibilities card here is that it says the answer you seek is waiting. Today you have but to ask the questions. The answer you seek is waiting. And it comes out with this blue chakra, which tells me that you're not asking, you're not saying. And so you need to work on, okay, how do you express your thoughts? And the summer card talks about surrendering to the joy, okay, of this happiness. And I feel like that's the struggle, right? Now, the intention here is, okay, you are awakening. You are becoming this master. Like, I can see all of these trees lighting up their chakras around you. It's your auric field. Okay, so there is this big, like, to-do. They're like, the big to-do about nothing. Okay, and it kind of is because it's letting go of the expectations and, you know, all of that does within the connection. All right, so let's start by looking at your soul path here. We're going to look at your lion, okay, the sun, which to me is like the most important aspect here. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, okay, this journey in this life, your soul life, was about not being tied down, okay? Not being tied down to expectations, projections, allowing yourself to know that you're open to the experience. Okay, now that's not saying that you shouldn't be in a commitment or anything like that. But it's about not allowing yourself to get tied to like places that aren't healthy for you. Okay? Things that aren't healthy for you. The Jupiter, your authority. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Bended knee. New experience. And so it is this understanding that your authority, okay, kind of comes in here as like the bended knee, okay, where your authority will bend perhaps to security and stability, over perhaps what you want. Okay, your Saturn, which is your logic. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You do not believe in fate. Okay, you do not believe in, there's a real problem with believing in a lot of this woo-woo. Like you're opening up, right? Because you are awakening that whole like chakra center. But there is this idea that, especially because all of the butterflies, the blue butterflies are a symbol for me, for the twin flame, like divine counterpart. Like there's a whole part of you, especially if you've just connected with this person, that you're like, I just don't believe it. Like, no. Okay. So if we look at your emotions, okay, which is your Apollo, okay, your emotions are immense here, okay? And at the center of your emotions is learning self-love. Okay, and the balance of happiness here. Okay, the sun is shining here, and the emotions are raining down on this couple, building this castle out of frozen emotions. Okay, so it's how do you melt? Okay, how do you allow all of these emotions that you have within to come out? Mercury, your communications, okay, 4 of Swords here. But the way it came out is that it's balanced. You do overthink, okay, you do really have to think through things, but it's showing up here as it being just very balanced. Like, it's not that you are trying to like go to war within your head, but you also don't necessarily use these thoughts in your head as harm. So when it does happen that way, it's definitely not intentional. All right, so let's look at the inner Mars. Look at your connection. Okay, the connection here, I feel like you definitely are in separation here. It's the emotionally withdrawn, and that does have everything to do with how your emotions are, and not like struggling to allow them out. But it came out crossed with success, 6 of Wands. So I do feel like this connection has given so much to you that it will open you up. All right, that's the type of connection you were seeking when you came here. Okay, the outer Mars here is your heart. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You may struggle to accept compliments. You may struggle to accept love, okay? Because perhaps in this lifetime, right, you came in here, 8 of Cups in reverse, to be very open. And maybe because of that, you selected choices that ended up being very much based on partnerships and stability and security, not on love. And so having love come into that picture is a foreign language to you. Okay, we look at the Venus here, which is your divine masculine energy. The illusion here is that that higher level commitment is all that you want in your divine masculine energy. Okay, we've got the crab here though. So you do tend to, okay, put up the shell, right? That goes back to those emotions again. Almost like you don't want to appear clingy or needy. Okay, the moon here, which is the divine feminine. Okay, you don't believe in the soulmate, twin flame, divine connection, but That is everything your divine feminine energy within you came here to experience. I mean, you came here to find this love. The outcome here with the planes of Mars, okay, is that I feel like you're just chasing passion, okay, rather than really going through it. Because here at the heart of everything, yeah, all right, Knight of Wands, impulsivity. The feet on this knight are blue. So there's cold feet about going into this rebirth, and only one foot is even in the game. Okay. And what it's about is the 2 stars. Okay. Instead, bottom of the deck, I do feel like you're chasing after stability, restricting yourself, okay, from having that love in order to gain stability. But I definitely feel like with the retrograde here, okay, communication is opening. With who? That star. Okay. There's a part of you that may think that you can cut this love out, but there's an overwhelming, like, written energy within you that continues to override this all, okay? Which would be really interesting when we see, okay, how does that impact, like, the life path? So if we look at the sun, okay, yeah, okay, we've got the 4 of Wands here. So there's that idea that you want to be able to come in here. Yep. 7 of Pentacles. There's this feeling of wanting to come in here, be open to not feeling stagnant, not hanging on to things that don't work for you, right? This balanced energy of always being open to where, you know, where you've planted your karmic seeds, like where you're supposed to be. And yet there's the part of you, okay, like I said, that bends to the stability. And so I feel that, you know, the universe keeps throwing these new experiences at you, trying to get you to open up your heart. All right. So if we look at that Jupiter authority, yeah, Knight of Swords, okay, there is clarity coming. The Emperor. The universe is not playing with you, Leo. The universe is not playing. They are definitely sending in all guns a-blazing. Okay. Logic. Okay, again, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. You don't believe in this divine counterpart, and you don't believe in, you know, in fate. But that's why they keep throwing things at you, to overturn that King of Swords sort of mentality, so that you have to bend, okay? They're like, yes, it's important that you are building for your future. But when I look at this Ace of Pentacles, right at the center of this beautiful pentacle is the star. Okay, so it's like the most important thing for you to grow is that star, is that divine love. So the Apollo, the emotions here, the Lovers, you can't make this shit up, okay, Leo? On top of the emotions of the 9 of Cups, okay, crossed by the Sun, it's allowing those emotions in. And I feel like there is no way for you to not feel what you are feeling. And I'm getting that for some of you, you may be like, how do I not feel this? There's no way to not feel this. Okay, let's look at the communications at your Mercury here. Okay, yeah, so it's interesting because we had the way that the Four of Swords came out, right, is that you think things through. You don't. Now, it may be what makes you very slow at moving forward on this, but you think things through, not intentionally trying to hurt people. It's just your way. It's your soul path here, okay? So I do feel like it's coming out that you are thinking things through about the second chance, whether it's a second chance at love with this person that you've just met that you can't explain it, and no, they couldn't be your twin, no, they couldn't be your divine counterpart, no, you couldn't have all these emotions for them already, or if you've already met them and walked away to choose stability, it's this feeling of, oh, I'm really thinking through. Why are they still on my mind? And how do I get back to them? Because the connection here, right, seems to have a will of its own that you can't control. And that's interesting because if you go to Instagram, the reading that I did this morning over there is Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And the song that came to me was Bring Me to the Horizon, Teardrops. And it is, okay, it's in the lyrics, it's talking about being addicted to a lonely kind of love. So it's one that you can control. So what I felt was both partners. Okay, so here it could also be just both parts within you have become addicted to this lonely kind of love where you can control things. And that could be why you have tried to do everything possible to withdraw with those emotions within, because there's this uncontrollable connection here that goes against everything that you have believed in, okay? In your heart here, okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So again, right, it's like your heart is trying to get you, I feel like, off the path of just focusing on stability. But you're like Four of Swords in reverse. It's like, how do I put my heart back into it? Like, you just don't know. Okay? On this soul path, you just don't know how to put your heart back into it. The Divine Masculine here, the Venus. Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords. So, bending to this love that could not exist. Okay, allowing yourself to be this enlightened Hierophant. Okay, it takes you away from a lot of the pain that you felt in this lifetime. And for the Divine Feminine energy here, okay, it's the Lovers here. So we've got the Four Wands here that are on fire. The Divine Connection here. Four Wands that they're showing me here with this being the Lovers. It's, clarifying that I feel like you and your person are very, very passionately attracted to each other. And as such, they're showing, okay, you see the little dots coming up from all of the flames. I feel like there's this energetic pull between the two of you. And the Divine Feminine here really is trying to wrangle this wild horse of the Hierophant. Okay? And again, we see that it came out as what's, this is what really is going on here, is the cold feet, but all of the passion, and there's an impulsivity that could drive, okay, getting to a point where you just can't stop it, okay? Because the outcome here, Plane of Mars, Queen of Wands, okay, and Queen of Swords. So it is trying to take the heart out of it and control everything. But that passion is so high, it's hard to control it. Yeah, here for the Knight of Wands, the impulsivity. Okay, releasing that and just letting you feel the heart will get you out of your mind. Will get you out of this sort of going with the pain. Yeah, all right, but you're in this status of restriction, responsibility, you know, going after the mature things, but longing to take the action for what you want. Yeah, but here's the thing, okay? Ace of Wands in reverse with the Three of Wands here on the star. The star is at the center of it, but this person has started resisting. Four of Pentacles, and I do feel like, okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. I feel like this person is gearing up to make their move forward, like away from this flame. Like if they can't have this, if there's no possibility of this in this lifetime, then it kind of becomes like, well, then why? Okay. So let's pull a couple of oracle cards here. And they have me going back to the way that I did it, I think, on Monday. So okay, so your emotions here need to go on this journey into why you don't believe in this divine connection. And let your journey into the lower realm, into the connection with your, you know, spirit totems, your guides. Let this shake things up and offer you the realization, okay, of where this is grounded at, where this is rooted in your life path that's not allowing you that belief. Okay, the thoughts here, again, could use they're showing me the Seven of Wands on the Sweat Lodge here, okay? With this, it's like there's a flower growing out of it. And there's a bird, there's a messenger. So as you go within, you start fighting for the inner knowing, okay? Instead of being stuck here in this phase, this cycle of repeating this deceptive practice, okay? Because this person is coming out, okay, of the earth, out of that understanding. Thoughts are controlling me. And the energy here, okay, it is the circle. It's taking a hands-on approach to getting to the heart of what you want and desire here, which could be very much, all right, Eight of Wands, the communication that we saw in the intention that you want and are seeking. And there we have, okay, there's that passion, fire, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Okay, there's all of this corn husks here behind this. And again, I feel like it's almost like the lighter side of you and the darker side of you, okay? There's the back and forth about what this passion means and where it's leading you. All right. So the lesson here that you are learning on your soul's journey, celebrate. Four of Wands. You know the universe is always dancing with you, creating joy with ease. I find that the celebrations in my life bring the rains that clear the air. Okay, this person coming into your life has brought in a storm, but it's about clearing out those thoughts, clearing out that space where you don't believe in what's right in front of you. All right, so I hope that this helps you, and I'm going to move to that extended. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek and see what's happening here in your life path, okay, in regards to your soul path. All right, so much love, my friends. I hope to see you there. Links are down below. Bye. Okay, so since so much of this is about emotion, let's take a look here about where you are emotionally right now. Okay, you're in fear. You're anxious. This person takes your breath away, right? This star. And yet you feel panicked. Panicked about losing them. Panicked about being with them. Like, there's that whole indecision, right? Resisting. Like Spirit saying, they're saying you're resisting, but Spirit says you're resetting. Okay, so I do feel like that energy that we had at the intention, okay, of the master and all of the chakras awakening around you, it's resetting yourself to open up to this.